Good morning from New York Comic Con at the Javits Center. It is very empty right now because it's 8:45. But apparently everything's gonna be opening very soon, and I wanted to get here early because we have some stuff to do today. So you can tell I'm in a crowd of people right now waiting to get into the con. But it is Friday. Today is the first day for me. I'm very excited. I'm going to be here today and tomorrow, which is Friday, Saturday. Of course, it'll be long over by the time this is up, but you can come along and join me for the adventures that I am going to have and had the time I'm posting this. I'm so excited to be back. I haven't been to Comic Con in a couple of years now, especially with the pandemic and all that crazy stuff going around. It's nice to be able to not have any restrictions in terms of like having to wear a mask all day. I can cosplay normally again, so I'm Mabel from Gravity Falls. I have a lot of panels today, 2. But the first one is, it's gonna be Spongebob, and I'm gonna try to get some autograph signings. Don't know if that's gonna work though, because apparently it was a mess yesterday. We're gonna see the show floor, and we're gonna check out everything, and you're gonna come along with me.
1 hour later.
And now, everyone's breaking free. I snuck out to an empty part of the hall so we can get on the show floor. I am on the hunt today for a couple different cosplays, well, all weekend honestly, and I'm sure that I'm gonna find lots of Deadpools, lots of Wolverines. Honestly, I'm expecting to see lots of Arts of Clowns also, and I'm not sure what else, but I know those 3 definite. I'm not a fan of Art the Clown, but I understand how popular he is. But we're here. I think I can pop on the show floor for a moment, but I have the SpongeBob panel at 11, and that's all the way at the 5th floor. So I might walk on the floor for like a couple of minutes, do a quick tour, and then head up to the 5th floor so I can get ready for SpongeBob. So good to be back. Let's go in here first for the SpongeBob experience, since we're gonna go see SpongeBob in a moment. I don't know what this is, but I haven't gone to do that many experiences. Normally the cons in the past has been so crazy where I focused on the shopping of the show floor, but I really want to try to experience as much as I can with this con. The benefit of being alone, I have my own schedule, and I'll have friends with me tomorrow, but I want to see how many freebies I can get and how many experiences I can get. So we'll do this, and then head over to SpongeBob, the panel.
The experience ended up being 2 small interactive parts. Part 1, you were able to get in front of a video that recorded you lifting a pole with bunnies on the end, a la how SpongeBob did in the show. You could tell I had no idea what to do. The second part was a Wii-style remote game where you had to maneuver Krabby Patties into the anchovies' mouths while avoiding the jellyfish. Cute. I like to think I did a pretty good job. I looked so awkward this entire time, which is honestly probably fitting since I was Mabel.
Alright, so that was a good experience. Not worth this wait in the line, but we still did SpongeBob stuff to get ready for SpongeBob. Now I'm gonna run upstairs because panel's in a half hour. But I got a koozie, so first freebie of the day, and I got some cute videos out of that, so yay! Oh, let's go. Where's the Empire Stage? Ah! Oh, that big sign all the way at the end. But you can also see the crowd of people coming through. It's 10:30 right now in the morning. Happy Friday. Wasn't sure how crazy this would be, but we're making it to the first panel. We're gonna see SpongeBob. It's crazy. It's 25 years old now.
to get everyone into the room, there was a hype man MC who was having fun with the crowd already seated while the rest of the audience came in. He was really great, honestly. He taught us how to do SpongeBob's laugh and had a mini dance party before the panel started. And then it was time to start the show.
Was it a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants!
Down to the absolute second. It is jam-packed. This is the run of show. It is jam-packed with reveals and clips and special things and surprises for you guys. Yes, you can clap for that. We love special surprises. And I'm not getting so much. I would tell you more, but I've already exhausted the 2 minutes I've been allotted for my introduction, and we haven't even brought our panel out yet. So let's get to it now. As far as I'm concerned, there is only one proper way to do this. Now, you just did it a second ago, but for everybody at home so they can join in as well. I'm not going to do the voice, but I'll ask you a very important question that is customary around these parts. Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
All right, we're not going to sing, but please make a ridiculous amount of noise and join me in welcoming today's panel from SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh my goodness, guys, Tom Kenny is here. And that's an old school mic. We're not going to get to any of this stuff. All right, guys, here we go. Let's jump in. I'm going to take you back. We're going to start the origins of the series. 25 years ago, okay? Woo! Gas. Let's paint a picture here. Gas is what, $1.50 a gallon? We're all drinking Fruitopias. Blair Witch is real. It's a different planet. This is my point. May rolls around. SpongeBob's about to drop. It hits the air. The world changes. Here's the first question. How much time for you guys between when that episode airs to the moment you realize this is something different, this is special, this isn't like anything else I've done before? When does it hit you?
When I rolled into the elementary school to pick up my daughters, who at the time were 5 and 7, and I began to be greeted by a wave of 7 and 8-year-olds going, Patrick! I went, oh my. Oh my.
That'll do it. That'll get her at home.
25 years.
It took you 25 years, Roger? All right, it took Roger 25 years. Clancy, I see you there. What do you have? When did it hit you?
What was the question?
when did you realize that this project was maybe bigger than you anticipated? It was something
Immediately.
You knew right away. Yeah, okay, good. I like that.
Air fresheners in the car. I saw people having air fresheners, just driving up on the street corner, and I was like, that's really, a weird place to be. And then baby food and everything. Once we saw all that stuff, we went, oh no.
Yeah, for me it was Target. When I walked into Target and I saw products and I was like, what is happening?
Toilet training kits. Yes.
When something, and we'll go off on a tangent here because I'm curious, when something starts to snowball like that and it gets bigger and bigger, is that, it's obviously exciting, is it scary at all when it starts to become larger than life? It's global, it's everywhere, or is that what you're looking for? That's why you're in the game.
One is not prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say, for me, when it got animated and we got a VHS tape, that's how long ago that was, and before it aired, just showing it to people like your parents and your family and people like that, nieces and nephews, they responded to that first 7-8 minute episode in a way that was a little extra, a little more. So we always knew that there was something there, and then once they started showing. It took it a little while to catch fire, but once I started seeing, backpacks and the first time you see a macaroni and cheese box with a character's face on it, you're like, hey, this might have legs.
That's every day for you.
Can we make mashed potatoes taste more like ice cream and gravy be more like chocolate sauce? That's what I want to know.
What are we looking at here, guys? Oh, you can see them down there on the monitor as well.
The Star Family Home. They're Slappy, our favorite. For the Christmas special that's coming out in December.
Very exciting. And great planning. What a perfect time to release a Christmas special. I like that. December, that's when I would have done it. So that's great. Here we go. Yeah, look at that.
We try to be timely.
When you had a really good time performing or making an episode, think of that memory. And I'm going to put Roger in this hot seat. Do you have a favorite episode to make?
Every so often we get to do live cameos, and I've got to do a couple of them in the show, and that's always kind of fun to me because we had a whole episode where we were doing the doppelgangers of our characters, but there's one episode, Goons on the Moon, Sandy's episode, where Squidward's a stowaway and he gets in the moon and he gets lost underground and he's trying to find his way out. And he pokes his head through and he comes out in a live situation like inside a guitar at a country western bar. And then finally he comes out in the monitor, a computer monitor of an animator at Nickelodeon. And I wormed my way in to be that animator. And so Squidward comes out and he sees the animator and goes, ah! And then the animator sees Squidward and he goes, ah! And it's the same scream. So it's our little Easter egg. That's always favorite for me.
But I would say Sailor Mouth was probably in particular. Because we got to say some things that our characters wouldn't normally say, and then that was replaced with a dolphin noise. So that was, I've never heard the tapes, by the way.
It was naughty.
Those recordings are buried deep in the earth. Like there's some Raiders of the Lost Ark warehouse where a guy's moving it around with a forklift, But I've understood that some internet wag did an AI version of what he thought it might be. NSFW. Yeah. All right.
I need the real thing. We'll let the title card inform the crowd of what we're going to do. But you guys, you're all ready? We're ready?
I'm not good at read yet, but I have it in my ear. They'll tell me.
All right. Well, if we're ready to go, I believe we've got some accompanying slides as well that we'll see on the monitor here. So let's go ahead and kick this off. I'll be quiet.
All right, people, settle down. Do instruments of torture count? Now,
is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either. Okay, that's fine. No one has any experience. Fortunately, I have enough talent for all of you. Okay.
When do we get the free food?
Okay, try to repeat after me. Brass section, go! Good, now the wind. And the drums. Too bad that didn't kill me. Alright, let's just try stepping in rhythm. I want everyone to stand in straight rows of 5.
Oh, is this the part where we start kicking?
No, SpongeBob, that's a chorus line.
Kicking? Oh, I want to do some kicking.
Why, you?
Whoever's the owner of the white sedan, you left your lights on.
I never got
really what the joke was, but it caught on as a meme. What future?
I never got it. I don't understand it.
And one of the catchphrases I do was an actual conversation I had with somebody over a fender bender. And the guy at one point said, you can't fool me, I went to college! Totally true. Just grab that, taking that one.
Do you think that guy ever sees it and goes, hey, that's me.
Yeah.
I went to college, I know that's me.
Well, and you see, you can keep good track of like what lines are the ones that people dig the most by what they want you to write on an autograph. So I would say it's amazing how many people are ugly and proud. You know what I mean? Could you write I'm ugly and I'm proud on that? Sure, I'm ugly and I'm proud. You know,
It's a powerful
combination of low self-esteem and high self-esteem. I love it.
That's another thing I don't get, memes. I'm sorry.
I love that you don't get it, Roger. It's
I'm old.
I don't get it, but I send them to everybody.
It's a surreal experience to, like, if a friend's having a birthday, right? You go on your phone and you go down and you're like, oh, I can send them me? Like, it's really bizarre and fun and fantastic. Yeah.
You were ready to say something, Tom?
Well, I was like, I love the repurposing of the images. Like, that's the part that I just think is so cool and hilarious, and I'm always blown away by the creativity of the people who make the memes and put them out there, of just taking an image and kind of repurposing it for like a funny feeling, or a feeling that they have, or a moment that drawing also fits, that might not necessarily be the original intent of the drawing, you know? Like, I just think that's so creative. It's kind of like community creativity.
Yeah. And it's also going to be nice too, right, to see a moment that resonates in a way that maybe you didn't plan for, and then people just connect to it. It becomes its own thing, and it's just...
Yeah, and the people out there are involved, you know what I mean? Like, they're kind of making their own stuff out of the goofy stuff that we made, and it's neat.
Yeah.
Oh, Daddy, you're embarrassing me again.
Howdy, Squidward! Howdy! Fine Dutchman. Great party, huh?
What are you supposed to be?
Why, I'm a pet goldfish in a bowl.
I don't get it.
It's the real Flying Dutchman.
You bet your lily white livers I'm the Flying Dutchman. And I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm going to steal your soul. I don't get it.
Musical, I remember Tom Penny, you posted, like, it wasn't me. Like, how did you feel like you were kind of looped into this madness that was happening?
Translation.
Got you. Yeah. The whole E thing. My dalliance with Yes. It was like SpongeBob actor dating Ariana Grande. Like, that was the headline on TMZ. SpongeBob actor dating Ariana Grande. So people, friends of mine were calling me up, going, "Are you and Jill okay?" You know what I mean? Does she know about this? I'm like, yeah. Me and Jill, the voice of Karen and Ariana Grande are a throuple. No, it's the other guy. You idiot. The other I word. But perfect.
I would have to say, am I a pretty girl?
I didn't realize this was Happy Hopping Moron Day.
That's not my wallet.
You're a mystery, SpongeBob.
Which one of you fellers is the real dirty dad?
Lately, I like playing rude because everything's amazing.
I want to thank our panel here for being so generous with their time. Tom, Bill, Carolyn, Brian, and Clancy, Mr. Lawrence, Mark, Vince, a pleasure, a dream come true. Thank thank you so much. I want to thank you guys for being an amazing audience. Thank you for your questions. Thanks to those who watch live.
We're gonna give this a go. I have no idea what this mess is gonna be, but can't help but try. Insanity already. This is the amount of people trying to get autographs. Now, there's a bunch of people doing autographs, so it's not just one person, but we're gonna see where this goes. I just love that everyone, you know, the Gravity Falls people, you're trying to talk to them because we don't know what's going on. There's a sign saying it's at capacity, of course. No Alex Shershine today. I did get the book, which is totally fine because the book is amazing. I love the Book of Bill. It would have been really, really, really cool to get it signed by Alex Hirsch, but it was a mess. And apparently, talking to a couple people, they said people waited from 10 a.m. this morning. The signing's at 1:30. And so, of course, with that, I did the Spongebob panel, happy to do the Spongebob panel, and in a way, that's totally fine. There's still so much more to go on that I don't really want to spend hours upon hours just to get one signature. Would have been awesome, but it's okay. I'll get in the future. There probably is more plenty of opportunities ahead. So, with all that being said, we got a couple hours. I do have a Blumhouse panel that I have reserved, but I don't know if I'm going to go to that. But I have What We Do in the Shadows, and that one is the most important one I'm looking so forward to. So, we got some time. Come join me, and let's go see what the floor is like.
A few inches later.
We are starting at the other end this time. Let's see what, ooh, I turn and there's all these Halloween sweaters. The benefit is today is looking, tomorrow is more shopping. And I'm already in love. Oh my God, they have bats. Oh my God. Oh my God, so freaking cute. That's so funny. I love this so much. So yes, we will. I'm being good right now. I'm not getting anything yet. I'm looking around first, but the amount of Ghostface stuff I already found, and they're like stickers and small stuff, so it's not insane. But ooh, the amount of Ghostface stuff I'm gonna end up buying.
Spoiler alert, I actually didn't buy much Ghostface stuff.
And I did my first purchase. We'll do a haul later. I have the biggest problem with art and books, and that is just Ghostface. I view Ghostface. Oh my God, that's Ghostface. I love you, Ghostface. I didn't expect it to be such a SpongeBob-filled day, but we're having a SpongeBob-filled day. This is so fun.
I still don't know what this company was selling, honestly, but I just loved it and loved the playlist they had going.
Here I am.
Literally so much of the music I listen to normally. It made my emo heart so happy.
I liked it. I have no idea what this group is, but it's cute. The promotion for this movie is insane. I just love how I've been on the hunt to find the Marvel booth, and I've been looking all over and I couldn't find it. Meanwhile, I was looking in the wrong direction.
They had the Spider-Man photo op, so of course I took a picture here too.
And I got a pin! I love this. Spider-Man, it says NYC 2024. Trying some Brazilian soda. No idea what this is, but that's good. I would love to get an autograph from him, Jim Cummings, but it was like 90 bucks. But as I'm walking by, he just stood next to me for a moment while he's setting up his booth, so that's cool.
He's a legend. If you're not familiar, he's this amazing voice actor who's done so many characters that you love, especially if you were a child of the 80s or 90s.
Excited to try this one. I know that they've had this down in Disney before, but they're all candy skewers, and I actually made some a while back in strawberry, but this is like legitimate. So this is the Sailor Moon one. So it has a mixture of blueberry, some grapes, some strawberries on the bottom. So yes, let's see how this is. That's amazing. That is so good. The only problem is I'm gonna want this all the time. I don't think it's that difficult to make. Because again, I tried to make them, but I have to learn how to make them legitimately because this is amazing.
Later.
We have now reached the panel that I've been waiting for the most. What we do in the shadows. So let's just show you the crowd waiting to get in. And this is all reserved, by the way. Like I got a reservation. All in front.
Every panel, once we were let in, I just ran as close to the front as I could get.
It's nice to see him not feeling that he needs to, you know, have a whole life with his buddy over here. Because he's fighting himself, and he finds that he wasn't meant to be a vampire, and now he is trying to make it in the real world like a big boy, and unfortunately they don't let him do it on his own.
Just last night, Guillermo introduced me to a film. It was called The Goonies. And in that film there is a line, and with your permission, I'd like to adjust it slightly this evening. It goes, "Hey, you fucking guys!"
We have a lot of fun, but yeah, it's, you know, we're an odd couple.
And Matt, tell me about working with Mark.
Well, I think in terms of the characters, it's interesting. Obviously, Laszlo couldn't remember bringing him up from a small kid, but Colin doesn't remember that. So he's just spending the whole time thinking, why the fuck does this guy still want to hang around with this? And when, you know, we've all seen that, you know, he brought him up, but he can't remember that because every 100 years he sort of regenerates, doesn't he? That's the law, is that right?
Yes. I'm gonna miss these guys. I'm gonna miss playing Nandor for you guys.
Aww.
It's true. Thankfully, I will be appearing at the Comic-Con Austin, Texas.
Every Comic-Con.
February.
Yeah, I second that, or triple that, I guess. These guys have been great, and meeting some of my favorite writers and people to be around every day who are just funny naturally. But I think I'm also going to miss the crew that worked with us really hard.
How in the world did you come up with the way you were going to say New York City?
It's never kind of pre-planned. Every scene you're just thinking about getting to the end. And everything is to kind of amuse yourself as well. If you have to say these things, you know, more than once, then yeah, so it's always a kind of, you know, a real sort of surprise to me when certain like lines seem to kind of pick up, and I can't like predict which ones they are. Yeah, you know, it's just like a huge honor that you know, that people want to kind of see it all again.
The line is, you truly are the most devious bastard in New York City.
You truly are the most devious bastard in New York City.
You know, it is insane when you start a show and you're like, oh, this is a crazy show, it's really fun. There's no way we're going to get a season 2. And then you get a season 2, and then you're, no way we're going to get a season 3.
It never would have been as good as the first time. It would have, you know what I mean? It lives forever as a perfect thing. You know, when you get to the last season of a show, though, you think sometimes, maybe, do we want to give them another taste of what they love so much? And I'm not making any promises, but we'll see.
Yeah, because the toothpick joke, that's one of the best jokes. Like, do you know what I mean? So a lot of the work was kind of done for me with that one joke. Yeah, you know, it was a huge honor to do that, and you know, I'm just really sort of chuffed that people liked it.
Got to do with somebody else.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I think one of my favorite moments, and the whole the show is a lot, but the mosquito collectors of the Tri-State area episode, which was written by Sarah Natales. One of my favorite moments is that group was just so fun to mix those two worlds because I thought they were coming to the house to kill them. So being in the back of Derek's mom's van, calling them on his cell phone, being like, "You gotta get out of the house, you're gonna die."
Really looking forward to the TV series, although I thought, how can they top the movie? And lo and behold, they totally reinvented it with all these amazing characters that I love dearly. It was just a joy from start to finish. I love the cast. Thank you, Kayvon and Matt and Natasha and Harvey and Mark for 6 great seasons. They said I could ask you a question. The only question I can think of is, how did you remain so wonderful for all 6 seasons? I hate to say it, but I believe there's still a lot of life left in the show. I'm grateful for what I have. So thanks a lot, and thanks for the memories.
Opening a line of Gizmo dildos.
As much as we would love to stay here and hear more of these stories from these incredible people, we've got to wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming.
Leaving the What We Do in the Shadows panel now. They said that everyone was going to get a t-shirt, which would have been fantastic, but they ran out. But that's okay because I was able to take extra time. Didn't expect to, but was able to get some really cool pictures of the cast. And I got to meet Calvin, Nandor the Relentless. I got a selfie with him, which made my day. Just that was a wonderful surprise. I didn't think that would happen. So like, I'm having a fantastic time, or I should say fantastic, because they're vampires, haha, tons. The show floor's almost over. They closed at 7, but I know there's still gaming going on, and the artist alley, and lots more to do. So this was my last panel of the day, and I got to see some of the show floor, but there's still a little bit more to explore before this day ends officially.
Yeah, look. So I was trying to...
Oh, thank you. The show floor is winding down. There's only a couple of minutes left that it's open, but it's so nice to see it empty because tomorrow is not going to be like this. Take it in, everyone. I love how I just said we're gonna have so much more to cover. And I did go down to Artist Alley and I did get a couple of prints, and that's gonna be such a issue because I love art so much. I bought so much art today, and they're small, but I have so much limited art space, but it doesn't stop me because there's so many awesome art designs. That's like my kryptonite. But I'm gonna head back, and within the apartment I will show you what I got today. So it's not over yet before we get to day 2, but overall, amazing, fantastic first day. Amazing. All right, so we're back at the apartment. I already took a shower. I'm keeping my hair in braids because I had my hair in braids for my wig today. It's a lot easier. And since I have a wig for tomorrow as well, it's cosplay. This is me getting ready for bed. It's so nice, but as you can probably hear, there's a lot of noise outside. So I have my white noise machine, I have earplugs, and I just hope that I won't hear them tonight, because last night I ended up waking up at 2 a.m. because someone was playing music down the street. But that's what you get when you're in New York, understandably. But before we switch over to Morrow, let me show you what I got. Kind of a couple things. We didn't really go crazy today because tomorrow is going to be more of like focusing on the floor and seeing what there is. But I wanted to try to grab some things, and of course, like I showed off some of the freebies I got before. But in terms of like merchandise I bought, look at how adorable this cardigan is. I mean, I'm slowly turning my entire wardrobe into Halloween all year round, but oh my gosh, look how freaking cute. I'm obsessed with cardigans. So like pumpkins. Oh, like I said before, my entire kryptonite is art prints and art. So I got a lot of that. This one is for my cousin, so I picked that up for her. I'm not a Harry Potter person, but she loves it, and this is gorgeous. As for me, Kiki's Delivery Service, House of Her, because I do not have anything in House of Her, so like, this is adorable. Love Studio Ghibli. One of many Ghostface things I'm gonna get, but look how cool this is. This is beautiful. I love it. And then Alice, because it's classic. You love it. There are some really risque artwork that I love. It's called The Workroom, is their brand, and I've bought so many prints from them over the years. And they had Loki. So naturally, had to. And I got Jason to match because I have Ghostface at home. So I'm like, we'll make it even. We got Jason and Loki because adorable. And then the really cool thing too with prints is I got this signed print from the illustrator of Goosebumps. I'm really into Goosebumps right now, so that was like perfect to find, and it's so cool. It's very nostalgic. Like, us 90 kids, we were there from the beginning, so take my money. A random freebie that I got that I totally messed up because I didn't have the right bag for it. Agatha all along, but like it's enough where I can fix it. I can like smooth it out. Look at how cute Sam is. I love it so much. I love Sam, as you know, as you've seen. I love Sam so much. And then just a few stickers. I'm probably gonna get so many more stickers and pins tomorrow and patches. But I got, this is a Lost Boys. Look how cute. A little ghosty, adorable, and then Ghostface, obviously. One of my favorite things to get at Comic-Con that they've had a booth for a couple years now, and I look forward to any time they're there. There's a group called Tea and Absence, so they're a tea shop. And they do all these loose leaf teas, but they're all based on fandoms, which is amazing. So they have different flavors that go along with the fandoms, and I got like 5 to try. I've had them before, not these flavors, these are new flavors, but like I love their tea and it really is so nice. So, not in order, but I got the Tiki Room, which is like this really fruity, like hibiscus one. So this will be really nice to make as a cold tea. Halloween Town, which is like really nice, and like it has some like pumpkin spice in here. There's apple pieces, so like I'm really excited to try this because I feel like it's gonna be really perfect for the fall. It's gonna be like really warm tasting and like just cozy feelings, like very chai-esque. Elder Goth, which also again has that same type of feelings. The cloves, and it has some licorice fruits, cardamom, which I love in chai tea, clove, raspberry. So I'm very excited to try this one too. TVA. First off, the pun alone, TVA. Tea. Adorable. Obviously this is from Loki, and this is green tea, pineapple pieces, orange pieces, mango pieces. So it's I'm really curious for how this tastes. Plus Loki, obviously. And then finally Irish whiskey cream, which is like a normal standard one. But again, I feel like that's gonna be really nice and warm to drink during the winter. There was one more major freebie that I got from the Pop and Cider booth. Oh my gosh, this is one I'm gonna have to deal with when I'm going to bed tonight. Oh, you can hear it. You need a base game for this, but it's really cute that they gave this away. So of course, you know, you're gonna wanna buy the original game. That's how they get it, but it's still awesome that they were giving this out. So I got this for free. One thing I'm so excited for that I got tonight, Lorcana, a trading game. I am so excited to open this up. I'm not a trading game person. Like, I really don't like Magic, could never get into it. I know this is similar, but it's Disney, so it's automatically so much better. And I don't know what the cards are, but let's open it. Oh my gosh, so cute. So, wow, so many cards. Oh, I love this. Guys, look. Oh my gosh, all the Disney characters. There's so many cards. Oh my gosh, so cute. I love this already, even though I don't know how to play anything. Oh, yep. Oh, so cute. Hercules. The quick start rules, really cute, and extra cards to open, so. Oh my god, okay. Oh, Casamidril. Even though I should be very upset because of the fact that they're getting rid of Dinosaur for that. But still. I think the potion. Oh, we got Winter Camp. Raya. Aladdin just fell. Aladdin. Oh my gosh. Adorable. Adorable. Yeah, I'm gonna curious about this because Pegasus. Oh my god, they got Pegasus and we got Ursula, but we got Ursula in her human form. Well, guess I'm learning how to play a card game. Seriously, that was like the best thing I got today for free. I'm so excited. It'll be interesting to see what I get tomorrow, so you can stay tuned.
Day 2.
Morning. Today I am Chuck E. Cheese at your service. You can tell it is already so crowded. I got here a little bit later than I did yesterday, so I got to the con about 9 a.m. yesterday, but I got here at 9:45 today. Still before it opened, but lots more people went beforehand, so we're gonna see what we can do today. I'm gonna try to get in the Simpsons panel, though it's a smaller panel, so I may not, because I don't have a reservation, so I gotta stand by, but I wanna get one of the free bags. I don't like Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball Z has one, so I'm heading there to try to grab it. This is a lot already. I don't even care about it. I'll try getting it back somewhere else. More importantly, if I can get in the Simpsons panel, that's what I'm doing. It's 10:15, the panel is at 11:30. So here we go, standby line. Not bad at all. Of course, everyone has reservations. Lots of people probably didn't come in yet, because again, it's at 11:30. If you have reservations, you get first serve. So fingers crossed we'll be able to get through this, because this is the only main panel that I wanted to do today. Everything else that I'm going to do panel-wise is tonight, so that's like another battle later on.
1 hour later.
Nervous, but we made it. We're in the panel. Yay, Simpsons!
Without further ado, my final question. New York Comic Con. Who's ready for a show?
I'm your moderator. My name is Jeff David Fox. I'm an editor at Full.
This is my first Comic Con.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be with my people, finally.
Simpson and a fan of everything. But I'm very happy to be here.
We're used to San Diego. I say it takes a lot more guts to dress up like sexy Catwoman on the streets of New York. More guts.
Greetings, New York City. It's I, comic book guy, and I am heartened to see Comic Con finally where it belongs, in Gotham. Those of you who doubt that New York is actually Gotham City, let us look at the facts. Rampant crime, check. Corrupt mayor, check. gallivanting about in capes and tights. Check. The only difference is that in Gotham, no one tries to make Batman pay $15 a day extra to drive the Batmobile south of 60th Street. Now, most of you here are nobly educated role-playing dramatists, or, for short, nerds. And please, you should wear that badge proudly when you are not in public. I, in fact, consider myself to be one of you. Except that I am married. I do not live with my parents. I live in my parents' basement, which is technically an ADU. I had to Google that. Go ahead and Google that joke if you like. But it's more of an LA joke, sorry. Accessory dwelling unit is what that stands for. But it is better to be a nerd than a dumb, obnoxious rich kid, or dork, which is what the rest of you are. Just as long I didn't write it, don't blame me. I will now present you with some words of wisdom, a stat which I have loaded to over 20 on my half-elf cleric. Well, did you get that? I hope so. I had to look that up. Here's my advice, eat your nachos from the side, thus maintaining a constant CCR, chip-cheese ratio. Always question authority, as well as comic book ratings over 9.2. Finally, do not forget to put sunblock on the part of your stomach that sticks out under your shirt. It has been my honor to honor you with my presence. Now go forth and prosper. Or at least please break even, selling off some of your duplicate Thors. May all your triumphs be sealed in Mylar, never to be enjoyed. And may your breath always be near mint. Thank you very much.
Comic book guy sprung from you, fully blown.
Well, you haven't written it, but yes, the voice.
But I mean the voice.
Yes, sir, I thought this would be good. I mean, this guy used to, we had these dry erase boards on our doors back then. Google that, kids. And he would have a list. He would have a list of his top 5 and his bottom 5. And if you annoyed him, he'd say, "You're on my list!" And I just thought he would work for Comic Book Guy. Apparently he did.
We lied to Fox, and we said we hadn't gotten the animation back yet. And we delayed the premiere of the show from a fall premiere to December 17th, 1989. And we debuted with the Christmas show. We took that very first episode and we buried it until we could make it airable. So it was quite traumatic in those months before the show actually came on. In fact, when we first watched the first screen, the original animation for that, what was supposed to be the first episode, which was about the babysitter bandit, inspired by one of my babysitters, Mrs. Botts, who in the show became Mrs. Botzukowski. Really, disguised the name. And I remember one of the other writers turning to me after we watched this horrendous animation and said to me, "Your career is over." My fear was that adults would not watch. I thought that adults would think, "Oh, this is kiddie stuff," but that worked out as well. And the main thing that made me realize how successful the show was actually after those first 13 episodes in the summer of 1990, the bootleg Bart Simpson t-shirts on the streets of New York were unbelievable. And that was, there was so many variations on the t-shirts. And that same summer was when Nelson Mandela was released from prison, and I made it my goal to find a Nelson Mandela Bart Simpson t-shirt, and I found one, and they're shaking hands.
The one that pops in my mind is not one of the most famous ones, but it's the one where Homer and Lisa and Bart are Sherlock Holmes and super stupid Watson, and I don't know, I just love that Victorian comedy stuff. I know it's not one of the famous ones, but I have a special place in my heart for it.
Sorry.
I just, maybe because it's recent, but I
was very excited about the anime Death Note parody.
I said, oh, look at that Skull Island, and Lenny said, I don't like the sound of that. There you go. So much.
Yeah, and I thought the anime one was great. And I also loved the one that was all around the panic around Y2K, just because I think that's a funny topic. And Tom Arnold's in it, so how can you lose?
Why have you not slipped the writers some money to get, you know, the Jets a Super Bowl episode?
I mean, we did also predict that we would be taken over by giant iPods who would whip us with their earbuds. And that never happened. Yet, yeah.
Good idea on the Jets thing. You know, this is what I say about that. So, in social satire, these guys are brilliant writers. Their job is to sort of imagine, like, a lot of the job right is, well, if society continues this way, here's a likely absurd outcome. And occasionally they
like Trump becoming president.
Yeah, exactly. Occasionally, actually, they come true. So, like, you know, say 4 of those predictions show 800 episodes. You do the math there. We've gotten like 13 things right out of like 9,000.
Simpsons plan completed. I'm very happy I got that panel.
So we gotta go.
Now let me get through this crowd. And the next thing on my personal list is to go try to meet Morrow again. He's a Disney vlogger, but he's here. I got to meet him before, so why not meet him again? I've actually dressed as Chuck E. Cheese.
This was the Orlando vlogger that had the meet and greet, and it's insane how much of a cult following he has, but also the company Roosevelt's has. It was cool that they had this genuinely, but it was also such a weird chaos situation going on before the meet and greet. I will say though that I did appreciate meeting him, and he took his time and was really nice to everyone. And I got a picture, of course.
Having a snack break, got my bubble tea, which I have to always point out now because my cousin hates it so much, so now I have to troll him. I also got chicken niri. I'm butchering it, I'm so sorry, but yeah. It's a couple hours later. I got to meet up with my friends and we got to the show floor. I tried to get into Epic Universe, the panel at 6:30, but it was capped, so I missed it, unfortunately, because I was looking really forward to that one. But I've had so many more amazing things happen today, so that's okay. I know that it can't be a perfect day, and I've had an amazing day already. So once again, walking around the show floor is closing, so it's a lot more calm now. Got to do a little bit more shopping. Didn't get too much today, but still got a couple things. And I'm gonna go upstairs again to try to get into the Jackbox party panel. I love You Don't Know Jack, as you know, because I've been playing the games on here. If you've been following, I'll leave a link to the description if you want to watch us. And hopefully I can get in that, because I'm looking forward to seeing that. It should be fun. Goodbye, show floor, for another season. It has been fantastic. I really enjoyed my experience here. And like I said, the night's not over yet. But the two last panels I'm going into are 18+ ones, because the material is like mature. So Don't know if I'll film anything in there, but we'll see. We'll see how this night goes.
I ended up just doing the Jackbox panel. A Dungeons & Dragons podcast, Rude Tales of Magic, ended up playing as we all watched. It was cute, but obviously not as fun as playing it yourself with friends.
I am on my cosplay once again because I'm gonna head back to the apartment. So since I'm not walking around with no pants on the streets, I just have a dress on, and I took my hat off since I'm gonna be walking around and no one knows. That's a wrap for the panels, and that's a wrap on Comic-Con. But once again, like I did before, I'll show you what I got today. But thank you, Comic-Con. Thank you for the wonderful people that I've got to meet here, because this was fantastic. And I really, really had a wonderful, amazing time. So, empty hallway before, filled with so many people. Good night, Comic-Con, until next year. Back in the apartment for one more night for this weekend. And like I said, let me show you my goodies today. I didn't get that much stuff today. I did more shopping yesterday, I guess, which is weird. Well, I guess even. Not that it matters, because I have less stuff to take home now. But I still want to show off what I got. And I know I said before, this convention this year was amazing. I am so grateful that I got to enjoy so much. I'm so grateful I got to do almost everything on my list. And if something didn't go correctly, or if I missed out on something, there was another surprise that was bigger and better. Examples being yesterday, no one was able to get into the book signing to get the Book of Bill signed by Alex Hirsch. And I got to talk to so many different Gravity Falls cosplayers about it because everyone was having the same issues. Bonding in the worst way. Later on, I got to go to What We Do in the Shadows, of course, and I got my picture with Nandor. And I didn't get the t-shirt, but I got Nandor. So like, it was a better trade-off for something I lost. Same thing with today. Today, I got to all the panels except for Epic Universe. And I really want to go to Epic Universe, especially because I'm looking really forward to Universal. I would love to have seen what they were talking about. But I got to go on the show floor and a little bit longer, and I got to get a couple more things. Plus, I got to meet some amazing people today and ran into some awesome people I never got to meet before. So, paging Mr. Morrow, he's a really big Disney Florida vlogger. I followed him for a long time. He was wonderful to talk to. Like, he actually took time to ask questions, how our con was going. Got to ask him some tips about YouTube and everything, and how to be more successful with it. So it was really nice. I really appreciated it. And then later on, I got to run into Jacques the Whipper. If you're not familiar with him, he's a circus performer. He likes to call himself that. He does a lot of the Ren fairs, and so I haven't gone to see any of his shows yet. I really want to, but I was able to run into him with the con, so I got a picture with him too. So those were really special moments that were just, you know, random. Mr. Morrow had a meet and greet, so at least that was something to wait for. But Jacques the Whipper I just ran into, which was phenomenal. So he was really nice. Everyone was so nice today. And even just all the people, I will say, that appreciated my cosplays, that always shout out character names. Yesterday was Mabel, Chuck E. Cheese. I was really, really appreciative of how many people loved what I had on, and that they got enjoyment out of it and asked for pictures. And even the shout outs just being like, awesome job, made me feel really great. I love being able to like pass on some fun and magic, and it was just a wonderful time. And I really miss this, and I'm so grateful to be part of the cosplay community. I'm so grateful to be part of the nerd community in the best way, and I hope to be back next year for more, because this was wonderful. It was such a fantastic, amazing time. Well, let me show you what I got before this is the end. I got this amazing Papa candle. I am a huge fan of Ghost. If you're not familiar with the band, they are amazing. They are one of my favorite bands currently, and I have had them as a favorite for a few years now, and this was just perfection, especially if you know about them. It's very ironic in the best way ever, and I saw this, I had to get it. There were so many other ones that you could pick from, but this I'm very happy with. There was a lot of vendors that also frequent punk rock flea market that I love going to over in Jersey. So I got to see, there was one I got earrings from previously, which are amazing dinosaur earrings that I love. But she was here tonight, Molly Monroe Apparel. And so she had Black Parade earrings and 3 Cheers from Sweet Revenge, both My Chemical Romance. Another one of my favorite bands. You can see a trend here. They were giving out Dragon Ball Z manga. I don't even like Dragon Ball Z, but it was free items. Same thing here. I got this like manga sampler from the Viz booth, so pretty cool. There's this artist you found, Jacob, that I followed for years. He does a lot of Disney art, so I got more art prints because I totally need those. But Gravity Falls, like, look how freaking cool this is. And then Sleepy Hollow with the Headless Horseman. Perfection. More Disney little patches. These are Geeky Girl Stitches, the vendor. And so Tiki Room, Orange Bird, loved. There were so many to choose from, but I got those too. I just got a couple of stickers. It's a strawberry bat, super cute, ghosty, with a little Disney hat. I believe this is supposed to be Broadway as a cat. I'm going with it as Broadway as a cat. And then we got Yo Gabba Gabba characters, but like horror icons. So Jason and Ghostface. And then a little patch where she's a pumpkin from Yo Gabba Gabba. So cute. Halloween Yo Gabba Gabba patch. I'm not even like a big Yo Gabba Gabba fan. I was too old when it came out, but I appreciate where it came from. I also love the Aquabats, so I appreciate them as an art form, and I thought that was really cute. There was a pin stand that I found that had this pin that I loved. This is from How I Met Your Mother, and it's supposed to be Tracy with the yellow umbrella. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, is this from How I Met Your Mother? Because you never see any How I Met Your Mother merchandise. So one of my favorite shows that I used to watch back when it was on TV. Still love it, even though I need to rewatch it again. But it's so rare for me to actually find How I Met Your Mother merchandise that I got so excited seeing this. And we got some freebies, some small freebies. Some guy was giving out this sticker, it was cute. I got a Ghostface magnet from the New York City Ghostbusters, loved it. I got to meet Rainbow Bright, and they gave me a pin for Rainbow Bright. So cute. I got this bookmark of an owl for free. We love it. And then when I met Nate paging Mr. Morrow at the Roosevelt's booth, they had these like mystery pin sets he was giving. So I got this one that I think it's Star Trek on this pin design wise, but I still was like, free pin, yes please. Tonight I went back to do the Marvel photo op because when I was sorting out my stuff yesterday, I didn't remember if I lost the Spider-Man pin I got. And so I was like, well, let me take another photo and let me get another pin in case. And there was a Deadpool cosplayer behind me with a Hello Kitty backpack, which was awesome on its own. And there was a kid, and because they were behind me in line, I heard them talking about how it's like, oh, well, here's this for you and everything. And so he gives the kid a bone that was Wolverine's, from the Wolverine that died in the film, if you've seen it. I overheard him afterwards being like, I have 2 more to get rid of. And so I look and I'm just like, hey, can I have a bone if you're giving them away, if it's not just for children? And so he's like, yeah, I'll give it to children and her. Because again, Chuck E. Cheese. So I got this bone. It's so random and I love it so much. And thank you, Deadpool. This is what I have to deal with, by the way. This is what's on Carlos's street. He's far enough away where he doesn't hear this. But it's literally 11 p.m. Saturday night. So anyways, I'm very, very happy about this. I love random stuff like this, so this is gonna be such a treasured gift for me. And I'm going to be so proud to be able to display it, especially with the story. Even though it's not that exciting a story, fantastic. Thank you once again, Deadpool. I did see a lot of Deadpools, like I thought, but no one else. There was a lot of Hazbin Hotel. Oh my God. Thank you once again for joining. I thrived during Comic-Con this year. It was phenomenal, and let's hope next year is just as great, if not better. but you can still stay tuned for much more coming out. We're still gonna make lots more fun content. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.